Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida's offense will have the football first. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the back. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Gets open down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Montgomery. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week, guys. They've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means breaks into the open. Drag down, Vidal, more of the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 45. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They're going to run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Sexton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He'll keep it himself. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down.
He's trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And is slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give to the back. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Right down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Looking to pass, it's Montgomery. Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Sexton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps it going. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later. And in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Turning it on. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got the screen set up. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, running back gets to give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Montgomery. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
A nice job by the quarterback there working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Gators have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. To the air. It's Montgomery. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got the first down himself. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Steps away to find some room. Inside the 35. There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's first and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Missed the connection on second down, looking at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Rush is on him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Gators are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Gators have chopped down, and they've put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to...
And the pressure gets it back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Brings it in down the left side.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to run for it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.
Thank you.